Over the course of your life, you'll have lots of relationships. Whether we're talking about friends, family, or even your pets, your relationships have a huge impact on the quality of your life. And your most important relationship is the one you have with yourself. It started the moment you were born and encompasses every aspect of your life because you are always with you. Now, would you say that this is a healthy relationship? If someone spoke to you the way that you speak to yourself, what would you do? How would you react? Because if you wouldn't accept that kind of treatment from someone else, you shouldn't accept it from yourself either. You are worthy of the same love and the same respect that everyone else is, whether it's coming from the outside world or from you. Now let's talk about how your relationship to yourself affects your relationship to others. Because if you first aren't comfortable with yourself, it's a lot more difficult to be comfortable with others, which in turn makes it harder to make friends and trust the people around you. Now, if you've experienced trauma in your life, getting to know yourself can be a more difficult process because trauma distorts the way you see yourself. And it's tough to get to know someone when you never see them as they truly are. But even though trauma can get in the way of building a healthy relationship with yourself, it's not a reason to avoid it. In fact, getting to know yourself better is a healthy way to work through that trauma and understand how it's affected you. So, how do you go about getting to know yourself? Well, step one is being a good self-detective. That means checking in with yourself. Like, how are you feeling right now? Can you give a name to that specific feeling? Or ask yourself, what are you good at and what do you enjoy doing? When you identify your strengths, it helps you build confidence and comfort with yourself. You can also spend time working on your internal dialogue, the way you talk to yourself. Make an effort to be kind to yourself. Give yourself credit when you do something well, and show yourself compassion if you come up short. You're usually your toughest critic, so when you start being kind to yourself, it can kind of feel like a superpower. These are just a few ways to get started as you develop your relationship with yourself. Over time, you'll grow more comfortable in your own skin, and this relationship will blossom into one of the most fulfilling in your entire life.